Hello snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this beginner video I'm going to go over everything you need to know about detuning your edges on your new snowboard. I'm going to preface this by saying detuning is a personal preference. I don't do it, but you might need to, so I'm going to show you how. There's nothing wrong with not detuning or hitting rocks like I do. Either way, it's all up to you, the rider. To detune your edges, you're going to need one file, and preferably something that's not crazy aggressive, something that's a little more fine. If you have a crazy aggressive file, you're really going to take a lot off the edge. By having a fine file, you're going to take off a very minimal amount of the edge, just enough to reduce that edge bite that you're probably fearing because you're a new rider. The first thing you want to do is flip your board over so the edges are up and locate your contact points, usually out at the tip and the tail. That's probably where you're going to find them, but if you have one of those boards with crazy magnet traction or grip tech or something, you might need to detune any of those traction bumps. Take your file, hold it against the edge a little bit behind the contact point at a 45-degree angle and run it across it like that. Now repeat that on the other contact point on the other end of the edge. After you've done one side of the board, you want to do the other side. You want to make sure that you get all 4 contact points. I generally find 5 to 10 passes is about optimal if you're just trying to dull the edge a little bit. You can go up to 15 if you're being crazy. It's a matter of personal preference and understanding if you're actually taking anything off the edge. You can run your finger on the edge and feel if it's starting to round out a little bit or doesn't have as much bite, or you can take your fingernail and run it across the edge like this. If you don't wear any of your fingernail off, it's probably detuned. If you're taking a bunch of your fingernail off, it's still rather sharp. Alright, beginner snowboarders of the internet, I've been your host Avran LeFeber, and hopefully you've learned how to detune your edge. If you haven't, there's no hope for you. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. You don't want to miss any of this content we've got coming out to make you guys better snowboarders. And if you really like what we're doing, check out Angry Snowboarder VIP. It's a great way to support us and get you the content you know and love. Also, we've got angrysnowboarderstore.com. You can buy merchandise there, so check it out. As always, I've been your host Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.